So I'm back and I'm gonna be back every day. I'm gonna be back very, very often for y'all. Because what we need to talk about, y'all, we need to talk about getting this money, y'all. We need to talk about making more money because everything in this world is going up in price. Everything in this world is going to be more expensive. Prices are not going down. People are like, oh, well, I voted for such and such because I think such and such is going to make the prices go down. No, prices are not going down. Now, the rate of increase on the prices might slow down. So you might not have the increase increasing at the same rate. Your increase might not be as fast as it has been, but the prices are not going down, y'all. And the prices will continue to go up. So what we need to do really is to talk about what we can do to keep up to get honest on YouTube. You you sit there, you maybe mindlessly sometimes scroll through the different content that's on YouTube. You might watch 100 YouTube shorts in a day. You might watch an hour-long YouTube program, and that's good, right? That's good for the creators because you're helping them to grow their business, to grow their brand, but you also can be a creator. Now, getting monetized on YouTube, as we talked about, you need 4,000 watch hours in one 365-day period, and you need 1,000 subscribers. That's for full monetization. But for partial, let's say partial monetization, you need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Now, what we talked about yesterday, what we talked about is look, if you just come on YouTube and you start going live and you start talking, eventually that will help you get into the YouTube algorithm, right? So that's one of the ways that you can start bringing in some additional money is to start participating in YouTube. It can seem like, hey, baby, my daughter just walked in. It can seem like a big kind of monumental challenge, but it's just about consistency. It's about doing what you have to do every single day. It's about being live. It's about participating. It's about creating. It's about taking that step in the initiative every single day. If you just popped in, y'all, hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. We doing what we're doing. We're talking about getting paid for 2025, y'all. I don't know where y'all are in this world. Wherever you are, let me know. But doesn't matter. We all need to make some more money because the prices are just keeping to go up. They're just continuing to go up. So, what I like to do is I like to continue with that theme of making more money and making more money on YouTube and talk about another strategy for you to hit your 4,000 watch hours and for you to get your 1,000 subscribers. So, one thing you should do is you should always keep abreast of what's happening in the world. You should know what's happening, and a lot of YouTubers are able to ride a wave toward getting monetized. So, what do I mean by that? When I say ride a wave, I mean what just happened in the United States. We had our elections, right? So a lot of people got monetized because they started covering the elections in just in time for all of the attention that came along with the election. They started covering the election, and then people will go to YouTube. They want to see content about the election. They want to see content about who do you think is going to win, about who's ahead in the polls, about who did a rally last night. Did it have a lot of attendees? Didn't where the was the attendee count lower than people expect? So the United States in our area, the election was a tremendous way for people to start getting watch hours because you make content about the election. You can just tell your opinion. How many people did you see online who were expressing their opinion for or against the candidate? They would sometimes even go viral. Now, that's one of the downsides, I would say, of YouTube and social media in general is that the more outrageous, the more outlandish, the more crazy, the more over the top, the more wild you are about expressing your opinion, the more views you will generally get. And that does cause, I think, people to over exaggerate their expression of their opinions and whatnot, but it works, right? So you'll see somebody online crying, or you'll see them throwing things, or you'll see them flipping out. Why do you see those people? Because they're crying, because they're throwing things, because they're flipping out. So that is the kind of the downside. Like if you are typically reserved person and you don't want to flip out, then the lane for the person who's flipping out, I would say, is a little bit bigger, is a little bit wider, but it also may be a little bit shorter as well, because eventually seeing the flip out, it doesn't hit the same after a while. So um so what I would say is you want to start finding trends. Like, so for example, right now, I am looking at X. Let's see here. I'm looking at X. Let's see if I can turn my camera around. Okay. These are the trends. We have Cowboys. This is football. We have Mika. This is from Morning Joe. We have crypto, I think. This is Kudo. GOTY. I don't know what that is. Ask Shadow. Russia. Okay, so let's click on Russia. Let me wipe my camera off so we can get a clearer picture. Okay, that's better. All right, so we click on Russia, right? And I'm hereby calling on Putin. Now, this is a Trump parody site. So this is not the real Trump site. I'm hereby calling on Putin and Zelensky to meet with me and get this terrible war between Russia and Ukraine solved. So you could really, if you want to get your 4,000 watch hours and you want to get monetized on YouTube, you could go to Twitter or X. You could start looking at the news and you could cover the news. Like, that would be a very easy and straightforward way to do it. You could follow particular accounts. You could find accounts that post consistently. Find accounts that post 20 times a day. Anytime they make a post, you can accumulate all of those posts. And then at some point during the day, you can go live and talk about those posts. You can talk about the replies. You can also post yourself. Now, getting a following on X, that's kind of like trying to get a following on YouTube. You're going to talk. What alternative do we have? Because at this point, the as I said before, the prices, they have gone up. I don't know where y'all are in the world, but I imagine you've seen a tremendous increase in prices. So you have to make more money if you want to have the same quality of life, or if you want to increase your quality of life, you have to make more money. That's one. And two, the prices are going to keep going up. Okay. So you don't have an option as far, but you know what's not going up that quickly are the wages. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just acknowledging it. So we have to come up with strategies, and we have to implement those strategies and be consistent. And that would be another thing that I would say to anybody on here, particularly anybody who might be younger, under 30 for sure. Consistency, but this goes for everybody. Consistency is the key, people. Consistency is the key. If I could say that I've had one major drawback, downfall, etc. in my life, it's just lack of consistency. It's just starting something and not seeing it all the way through to the end. When you start with this YouTube, like right now we have 10 people. Looks like we have 10 people on. Whoever gave the thumbs up, thank you. You start a channel. Now this channel's been around since 2013, okay? But I'm looking to get this channel monetized again. This channel was monetized probably back in 2013. Yeah, 2013, 2014 time frame. This channel was monetized. It was making like $100 a month, so not a whole lot of money, but it was nice to get a little YouTube check. And I just totally let in 2014, I moved and things changed in my life, and I just let this channel fall by the wayside. And then the monetization went away because YouTube changed their program. They changed the rules to the program. And so now it's like, oh man, I got to circle back around and get this channel monetized again. And so now it's like consistency. Now I have to be here every day. I have to make videos. I have to bring y'all in. I have to pull you into myself. I have to say, come here, get over here, people. I have to start getting in touch with y'all. And that might seem scary to some people. You might say, man, I don't know. What if people, they talk bad about the way I look, or they don't like the way I talk, or they don't understand my accent, or whatever. But you know what? What's the alternative? Like that, at the end of the day, what is the alternative? So y'all, let's make $1 million in 2025. That is the theme of this post today. All right, we're gonna make $1 million. Good morning. Here is morning, so I'm gonna say good morning. Liam, you said I'm a nice person. Don't let anyone tell me otherwise. I don't think anybody's ever told me otherwise, Liam, but thank you. Brandon says hi, and somebody whose name I don't know how to pronounce also says hi. So hi to both of y'all. All right, y'all. So if we want to make $1 million, a Mac Millie, that's what I call it. I call it a Mac Millie, okay? You want to make $1 million in 2025. How would you go about that? Like what first of all, let's do the math, okay? So I learned this from a mentor of mine who I've never met in person, one of those people whose thought process has affected me. So that's $83,333 per month. This is US dollars, okay? Most people in this country will not make $83,000 in a year, though nowadays that's not that uncommon. Many, many, many people do make that a year, but making that in a month is still very rare, I would say, here in this country. 83,000 bones a month, y'all. 83,000 bones a month. So how are we gonna do that? Like, how do we get 83,000 bones in a month? Like, that's boop. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but let's work it out. We gonna work it out. We gonna make it happen. Okay, 83,000 bones in a month. Let's say there's roughly 30 days in a month, so we need 2,700 bones a day. 2,700 bones a day, peoples. How do we even get close to that? Okay, and then hold up, is that right? 2,700 times 365. Yeah, dang. That's some real monies we have to make, peoples. I'll put that in my thumbnail. I'm gonna teach these peoples how to make that $1 million. That's $2,700 a day. All right, so how we gonna make it happen, y'all? How can we make it happen? One of the easiest ways, or most straightforward ways, no joke, is to sell something that costs $1,000. You can sell something that costs like, believe it or not, I have a business, y'all. I know I'm dressed down. Y'all might be like, you ain't got no business. I do. I have a business. I have like a real legit, like button up type of business. And our product it's a course. It's not one of these Amazon FBA type of courses. It's like a real course though. Y'all hit the thumbs up if you in here. If you in here, hit the thumbs up. Come on, people. Listen, our course in the business costs $2,000. It costs 2 G's. So if I were to sell 1 to 2 a day, every day for an entire year, we just made $1 million. Like seriously, if I sell 1.5 a day times 2,000 times 365, I just made $1,095,000. Isn't that crazy? So we have a $2,000 course, and over a year, if I could sell 1 to 2 per day, made $1 million. So there's $1 million right there. 1 to 2. So you might say, well, what kind of course can I make to sell for $2,000? You can make any kind of course. You can literally make a course you can make a course on anything and sell it for $2,000. But I'm gonna tell y'all the best kind of course to make. I'm gonna tell you the best kind of course that you want to make if you want to sell it for 2,000 US dollars. Okay, can y'all hit the thumbs up though, people? You know what I'm saying? Hit the thumbs up, people. If you want to sell your course for $2,000, the best type of course to make is a course teaching people how to do something where they can generate income. It's teaching people, it's not making a course about making money, but it's a course teaching people a skill that's a money making skill. That's what I'm saying. So if the skill is, so for example, if you do braids, if you do hair, if you do braids, if you made a course teaching people how to do the braids, how to market their business, how to find customers, how to price their services, how to get repeat customers, how to find bigger groups of people to do like a whole wedding or to do etc. If you were to make a course about something, so it's not a course just about making money, right? That might seem kind of scammy, but if you make a course about a skill people can develop or an industry they can enter into, etc., and they can leverage that to make money, then you can sell that course for $2,000. You can easily sell it depending on what the course is about. Okay? So that's one. That's one. So if you have any kind of skill, if you have any skill, you have any knowledge that is money making, that you make money on, that you know other people make money on. It could be painting, it could be construction, it could be welding, it could be auto repair, it could be anything. If you have a skill that you make money on, sorry, my kids are making noise. Sorry. Hey y'all, do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Listen, get out of my room. Get out of my room. I'm over here on live. You see me. I don't